Greetings! Welcome to the Divoni Pepperoni channel, and today we are making paella! So I've decided that I'm going to try and make my own from scratch. I've seen recipes online. I've never made a paella before, so this is going to be interesting. I may f*** it up. Okay, so to start off with, we're going to put a wok on the heat and whack it up right up to 9 just to get the heat straight into the wok. We're going to throw in some oil, about a tablespoon's worth. So obviously, we're professionals at this point, we know what a tablespoon looks like inside of a pan. And then we're going to throw in, I think, our onions first. Okay, so we're just going to throw that onion into that. Alright, we're just going to add in a bit of this smoked paprika. Cool. Toss that around as well. Now we're just going to throw in our paella rice. I don't know how much of this you use. Alright, when that's all cooked off, you're going to add in 300 grams of paella rice. So if you remember in the other video, we used like a tiny cup of rice and we got an entire pot out of it. Here, you're using 300 grams of rice, and that's a lot. That's a substantial amount. That's the amount that you would use if your phone got wet. Anyway, so we're just going to chuck that all in here. Like that, and mix it in. So if you did watch my rice video, you'll know that I said that you don't do that with normal rice. You put it in a pot and you cook it with water. But I said that things like risotto and paella rice, you have to throw it into the dish. Okay, over here we're just going to make some simple stock. Okay, so you're just going to boil the kettle and throw in a stock cube into a measuring cup. Just going to throw in one of these chicken stock cubes. Now I never understand stock, right? Because we need to make 900 milliliters of stock, right? And I checked the packaging and it always says that you need 1 cube to make, I think it was like 150 mils of stock. That would mean I'd have to use like, I don't know, 6 stock cubes, which just seems too much. So I'm just going to use 1, and that should be enough. Okay, we're going to dump in 900 mils of water in here. Oh no, this doesn't have enough. This isn't big enough. Okay, so we've just dumped in 450 mils in here because that's the biggest. This is the biggest jug we've got. We're stirring in the stock cube just to mix it in all together, and then we're going to pour this into a bigger container. Or you could just pour this straight into the meal, into the rice. But because obviously I want to show you it all going in together, so I'm just going to do that. Okay, so we're just going to pour this stock straight into here. Like that. This is the first half of the stock. We're also going to add in our tin of chopped tomatoes as well. I think, pretty much now anyway. Stir that in. Stir it in a bit more, and now we're going to add in our second load of stock. And keep stirring it. Now it says stir on heat uncovered for 15 minutes. So we're just going to do that. Okay, so if you're doing it proper traditional style paella, you would add your seafood mix in roughly about now, and cover with a lid and let it boil out. However, we don't have seafood mix. I know, big whoop. Instead we're using chicken. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw in some chicken into the oven, cook it for about 20 minutes, and then when it's cooked, and no longer pink, we're then going to throw that into here when it's all, well, not liquidy, if you know what I mean. So now we're just going to dump in all of this chicken onto this tray, like that. Break it up with the knife. There we go. And then we'll chuck that into the oven and cook that nice and toasty. Ooh, slippery chicken. Oven door doesn't close. Oh. The hinge be broken. Ooh. Well, that's a problem. Oven door fixed, and we're ready to go. Okay, so over here we're just gonna pull out our chorizo, and we are going to slice it into nice small little chunks. We're just going to add our chorizo into this pan, this little pan here. And we're going to cook nice and quickly and then throw it into our big mix over here. Okay, when this pan's nice and hot, throw in your chorizo that you have literally just cut. When your chorizo's nice and cooked, just pour it straight in. With all the oils and all. Stir that puppy in. Now we're just going to cover this and leave it to simmer. And if you didn't know, yes, there is such thing as a wok lid. And there you go, wok lid. We're just going to leave that, put the heat to 2 and just leave it to cook out. And then once that's done, once the chicken's done, we'll throw that in. And it should be good to serve. Alright, we're just going to remove this lid. I'm going to squeeze in one of the lime or lemon chunks. Try not to get the seeds in. Squeeze in the lemon. And we're just going to give it a nice stir. Now the rice might be a bit thick depending on how long you've cooked it for or how much water you put in. Our rice seems pretty good. And, yeah, nice. Now, obviously you would have prawns and stuff in here. We haven't got prawns. However, we have chicken. So with the chicken, we're just going to make sure it's cooked all the way through. cut it through the middle. I'd say that's pretty good. No pink. Yeah, all good there. Nice. Now, with these, we're just going to chop these up into nice, small, bite-sized pieces. Grab yourself a nice knife and slice that chicken into small little bite-sized chunks. Make sure there's no pink. If there is any pink, cook it longer. Do not just wing it. We do not want any pink. You're just going to throw it straight into the paella. Look at that. And just mix that in with all of the rice. Probably do a smaller chunk, so I might have gone a bit big with that, but you get the idea. Now to serve, you're just gonna spread a bit of lemon over the plate. Grab yourself your portion size. Spread the lime over the top, and then you can garnish with some, you're supposed to use parsley, but we haven't got that, so I'm just going to use basil, because it's the plant that's here. And that is a paella. Let's go serve it. Okay, so let's give this paella a try. Yeah, that tastes pretty good. Maybe that went well. Alright, well, if you enjoyed today's video of making paella, leave a like, subscribe, and I shall see you next week to cook something new and interesting. Peace.